So I hit early access on 2 pairs of Air Jordan 1s that are coming out soon. This collaboration I'm actually really excited about. Most people, however, are probably not excited. I don't know. The hype on these are not there, but I hit on 2 pairs. Unfortunately, they're not mine. They're my daughter's and my son's. I still needed my size. There's a lot of wrapping paper on these things. So I have a size 1 and a size 4 of these things. These are a little bit too big for Maddie, and Harrison's right around that 4 right now, which is nuts, man. I mean, he's 7 years old.
These are from 1985 Air Jordan 1. Come on.
Boom. Let's see what they are.
These are from 1985?
Well, that's the first year that Air Jordan 1 came out. But look at the colorway. What does it remind you of?
Ice cream, sherbet, cotton
Thinking
candy.
more superhero from a commercial we've seen.
Shazam? No.
No?
Spiderman.
Spiderman. That's right.
Oh.
Or the Spider-Verse, remember? The commercial with the new Spider-Man movie? These are the shoes for the movie.
Oh. No way.
Harrison, you can't swear on the video.
You can't swear.
Okay, I'm gonna swear.
Why are you throwing out the trash, bro?
I don't know. In the garbage.
That's not the garbage. That's the floor. Jiminy Pete. All right, charge it up. Let's charge them up.
Go back.
Matt is clear. Door clear.
Wait, mine are both yellow.
Well, yeah.
Mine are both yellow.
Clear. All right, they look the same actually now.
Wait.
So maybe they just needed an even charge.
Wait,
These are awesome.
Wait, look, more of Maddie's is green.
Yeah, why is yours a little greeny?
That's sauce.
So you want to put them on and then try them out?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Person, this is a stick. Bye guys, we'll see you in a second.
Cool, Max.
Perfect. Now turn sideways. Spider-Man! You look good.
One more time for me.
If you've been around this channel long enough before Harrison was born, dude, he's almost like a size 4 now. It's crazy. But here we have him, Across the Spider-Verse. This is the sequel for the Miles Morales movie, and this is a really interesting looking pair. It's kind of like a fractal look on the upper with all of the different panels sort of hodgepodge together, and not just the normal panels that we have in an Air Jordan 1. They created new panels all over the place as kind of an homage to the Spider-Verse and all of the different versions of like Spider-Man, similar to the preview that we've seen for the new movie. I love the concept of what they did. I think a lot of people were thrown off because it's such a hodgepodge of weirdness that you look at it and you go, that doesn't really flow well together. But as a unit, as a whole, I think that it looks fantastic. And conceptually, I like what they're doing as well. According to Nike Sneakers, this is known as the Air Jordan 1 Next Chapter. The retail on the men's pair are $200. I think that's part of the reason why people are extra salty, extra sour, is because the price point is crazy. Yes, it's kind of like a Chicago 1-esque sort of vibe, but done in the shattered, fragmented version of the Spider-Verse. But that $200 price point is enough to make people a little bit uneasy. For the GS pair here, it's $150. And then for the little kids pair, it's $90. So pretty darn expensive shoes. I mean, especially the way my kids wear shoes. They'll be destroyed super fast. What it says on Sneakers, available May 20th, 7 a.m. You don't need a cape to take flight, just your AJ1s. You know, the ones seen on Miles and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, exclusively in theaters in June. This fresh take on the iconic Chicago colorway boasts a mix of materials, including lustrous leather and soft suede. The world is waiting, so step on in. Now, as a fan of the first movie, as I'm sure many of you guys are, obviously the previous version that he had was really big. And that colorway is very similar to this as well. And it's a really nice looking pair, one that I wanted to get. I should have picked them up at like the $400 price range, and now they're upper 7s and plus, and I'm just not comfortable paying that. However, I really want that pair, so eventually someday I maybe will make it happen. But now that the second movie's coming out, I love they have the ability to create the second version of the shoe, and I again really like the look of this. I am kind of curious how they're able to create these, considering like Sony owns Spider-Man, even though Marvel has like co-ownership. It's just a weird thing, but I know similar to that, Adidas owns Marvel rights, not Nike. So I think that the Sony side of things can tap into this. Like we've seen Donovan Mitchell create some Spider-Man themed sneakers for Adidas that are officially Marvel branded. So it's very interesting that you're able to create something like this. This doesn't have any official branding, but it's obviously officially tied to the movie. So again, I don't know the loopholes, multiverse craziness of different corporate Goliath companies coming in and allowing or not allowing collaborations, but here we have it. So there's so many specific details to call out about this shoe, and I don't know how different these are from the men's pair, so keep that in mind. I don't have a men's pair in front of me, but even looking at these two side by side, they're different. Like the stitching is similar to both of them, but there are different elements that they use to compose the shoes. The first thing that I notice about these that are different is the toe cap or the mud guard right here on the front. This is a matte mud guard on the GS pair, and the kids pair is actually kind of a little bit glossy. And then even more so on the side of the shoe, it's very glossy, similar to the GS pair where there's actually a hit of glossy material where the laces come together right here. And then oddly enough, this panel right here on the GS pair is two different types of material that is different than the one type of material on the kids pair. And then on the kids pair, this little panel of suede where the eyelet comes together is actually right here on the front part of the GS pair. So everything's kind of just shifted and warped a little bit, which is very interesting and very odd that they did that for just that front section of the shoe. The tongue is fairly similar with the exception of the Nike Air branding on the GS pair versus just the Nike on the tongue on the kids pair. The swooshes on the side panels are the same, as well as the collar material, kind of an iridescent vibe there. Black liner on both of them as well. And then you do have that Air Jordan Wings logo that is fused on over top of the two different types of material there. The one with the really crazy large circles and then a little micro circle on the other one. Those micro circles are also seen on part of the eyelet on both of the shoes, and then the larger circles are seen on the other eyelet, and that's consistent on both of them as well. The heel cup is actually different. You have black and red dots on the little pair here, and then the GS pair has kind of a red and black suede. Looks like an aged look back there. You also do have a leather panel on one side and then suede triangle on the other, versus just the suede triangle on the one side on the kids pair. Just pointing out a couple of the weird, obvious things that are different. Again, hopefully I'll get a men's pair and I'll see the differences are going to be very interesting there. Now, a couple other things about the shoe worth noting is the tongue logo right here is a little bit offset, a little bit different than the normal ones. You can see the large white bar underneath. And also you have that like cinnamon and fire bear like outsole here. It's a little gummy red, and it is glow in the dark, which I think is a nice little addition. It's definitely like a hidden detail because at first glance it just looks like it's a translucent red, but having a translucent red glow in the dark just makes it that much doper. Definitely appreciate that. Again, conceptually I like what they did here. They could have gone in a completely different direction. You look at something like the Spider-Man movie and you see the trailer with all of the crazy Spider-Mans across the universe that are all coming together in that one little spot. And then you kind of look at this shoe and you go, yeah, I get it. Like they're kind of making a nod to that. I think the one thing that I would have done differently if I was the people that were designing these, mismatch is a thing. You made both of these look very, very different than a regular Jordan 1, especially the previous version. But I really wish they would have mismatched the shoes instead of having the exact same panels, the exact same on both of the shoes. Like mismatching them and making them totally different would have been huge. Like I don't know, it seems like a very big missed opportunity to be able to do that. Manufacturing them would have probably been the same hassle as manufacturing them like this. That's my only nitpick, is I wish they would have done that differently, one on each shoe, and I think it would have made everything just that much better if they did that. It is what it is though. I feel like somebody's going to make a custom version and make them different, and hopefully people will like it as is. Anyways, if you're trying to buy these to resell, you're probably not going to make any money. Like it's $200 at retail after taxes for most of you guys out there, 220s. If they're selling for 250s on StockX minus fees and everything, you're looking at maybe 222. You might make $2 off of this shoe. That's not even enough for a candy bar in this day and age, I swear. Do I think that the sneakers are going to go up long term? I mean, probably. I think that it's a good investment long term, but it depends on how long you want to hold sneakers, because as of right now, lots and lots of stuff is in the dumps. So it's not really something to be investing in, quote unquote, if you don't have the money for it right now. I'm just saying it's not worth paying the extra money for it. However, I think overall though, it's kind of nice because if you actually really want the pair, like I definitely just want my own pair, I'll pay resale for a pair, which will be close hopefully to retail after everything settles after May 20th when they release. So hopefully I'll be able to get my pair on the release at retail, but if not, I'll be looking at the second market for the under $300 for sure. But anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the shoe. I think that there is a lot of negative buzz to the shoe, and leave a comment in the comment section. If you are one of those people that don't like the shoe, what is the reason why? What specifically? You don't like the little circles, the hodgepodge, like cut and sew, different angles of everything you think looks weird? Leave a comment. Let me know. I'm curious to see what you guys say. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, drop a like on the video if you like it, and hopefully you'll see you back on the channel for some more videos soon. All right, peace, guys.